All right, so what is Tier 2 all about? Tier 2 is where you will learn and upskill yourself to be a full stack programmer using AI for your physical coding. Now, what is a full stack programmer? It is a programmer that can program the front end of web applications and mobile applications, but also the back end of applications. Uh, Front end is what the user sees, even if it's a web app and you have subscribers, that's what a front end is. And there's a lot of technology around front ends, mostly called what is the customer's experience? How difficult is this application to navigate? How quickly is data that change shown uh, in the application without having to refresh a whole page, as an example. The back end is where is things stored, databases, the security, uh, and many other things. So a full stack programmer can handle both sides. Normally, what you'll have is maybe a graphical designer and then another web page designer to create these front ends. But you will be able to do it yourself because AI is mostly going to do it for you. So, where do you come in, right, as a coder if AI does the coding? You, the orchestrator, you tell AI what to do. The difference between what you are doing and the new vibe coders that put into a line, into a prompt, a couple of lines of code and having an application afterwards, is that you actually know what's happening. You actually realize how security works, and you can fault find, track, and have things fixed still with AI, but you know what you are doing. You know how your application can upskill. Yes, it can work for one user, 10 users, but what about 100, 200, 1,000, 10,000 users? So you're going to learn how to orchestrate this whole process. In the older days, and I'm thinking of myself now here, right? Uh, when I get briefed on a new project, I hardly hear what the brief is about because I'm sitting and wondering, how am I going to write this thing? Uh, is it even possible for me to write this application? Now, because you're the orchestrator and you're going to learn things like React, TypeScript, JavaScript, Superbase, databases, um, publishing in real time changes uh, onto the internet, know how to handle security, know how image buckets work so you can store images, videos to be used in these applications, and much more. This is what you're going to learn. Uh, so when you do talk to AI, you will know what to tell it. You will decide what platforms to use. You will decide what programming languages to use, what databases to use, how to set up the databases. And yes, you don't have to set up the database yourself, but you need to understand how it all fits together. You are the orchestrator. So this is what Tier 2 is all about. Not physically coding, that's not needed at all anymore. But you need to know how to fault find, how to test, uh, how to look how upscalable the software is the backend the correct type of backend to use. There's serverless backends as an example. There's many things to think about. How reactive is the site? In other words, how fast is it? Um, and how do you send emails? Are you going to use AI intelligence to communicate with customers? The list goes on and on and on. So that is the one thing that we are going to handle fully in tier 2. We're going to add some microcontrollers at the end of the web app and mobile app upskilling to show you how you can get data from it, save it, creating trends with it, and much more. So that is really what tier 2 is all about. I mean, tier 1 was about understanding how to prompt AI, understanding how to plan, understanding what master prompts are, using it. Although we used microcontrollers, which is the ideal way of using it when you can't yet do web application and mobile application coding yet, microcontrollers are ideal to work with all these principles that we used. So in tier 2, you're going to expand on these principles. You're going to use it all the time, all day long, and you're going to learn a lot of additional things that are crucial for programmers like GitHub, React, JavaScript, Supabase, Netlify, Tailwind, etc., etc. And once you know all these things, you can become a true orchestrator of orchestrating all these things to work together to give you the outcome that you need. That's all I want to say about tier 2 now. The thing you will be able to have is a resume showcasing web applications you've done, mobile applications you've done, as well as your capstone microcontroller project that you already did. And you start building a real life verifiable resume of what you can do. So that's it. If you want to look at the structure of the whole course, when you view this video, you're already on the training platform and you'll be able to see all the topics and so forth of tier 2. The next lesson we're going to talk about predictive AI as well as generative AI, what the differences are, and how this fits into this whole tier lineup we have. So I'll see you in the next video and have a good day. Bye.